let's start with my game. You know we got to start with my game. The Lakers versus the Grizzlies. Let me say this, because I was looking at the depth chart. People in the group chat, I don't know what it is. It's like whenever I tweet something, whenever I comment something, they think that I'm speaking Chinese. I said their talent and their center does not move me. And then they saying all they making it all complicated stuff. All I said was their talent and their starting center does not move me. And they get confused. But anywho, that's a different subject another day. I have the Lakers winning the series in 6. I think what's going to happen is, if Darvin Ham is smart, he would have Anthony Davis guarding Xavier Tillman. He would have, I think, I'll probably put Vanderbilt on Ja. I'll put Vanderbilt.
It doesn't
on
matter
Ja.
who you put on Ja.
Yes, I'll put Vanderbilt on Ja because he has the quickness, he has the size.
You see what Ja did to the Timberwolves last year?
He did nothing. What are you talking about? That was his worst series. You mean Golden State?
Oh shoot.
Yeah, Golden State. That's where.
No, because I remember he had that game winner on him, on the Timberwolves.
Oh yeah. But he still was awful. He was awful that series. So what the Timberwolves did is.
Was he awful?
Mm-hmm, he was awful. He was pretty bad. Beverly and Edwards.
Oh yeah, they did have
They
Pat
had him on
Bev,
lockdown.
yeah.
So what the Timberwolves did, they had like a really good like on-ball defender on them, and then they had like Cat, who's sort of roaming the paint. So that way he wouldn't be able to get to the paint as easily. So I think what the Lakers should do, they should sort of do the same thing where they have like Vanderbilt guarding him and then have AD like guard Tillman, and so he can sort of roam the paint, whatever. Because if he's guarding Jaren Jackson, he's going to have to step up, and he's not going to be able to guard the paint. He's not going to be able to get the rebound. So in order to prevent that, and I think another thing, they should play drop coverage. That's another thing because Ja, he's not really a shooter like that. Like he's a standstill shooter, but he's not a mid-range shooter. He does a lot of floaters, and he likes to get to the rim. So drop coverage, have AD defending Tillman. I'll probably put LeBron on. This is where things get into. I might put LeBron on Jaren Jackson. I might. Yes.
Put LeBron on the weakest offensive player.
Because if I put Vanderbilt on Ja, then we'll have D'Lo, Reeves, and Braun. Where am I going to put those guys? So I have to put LeBron on Jaren Jackson for size purposes. But then Jaren Jackson, I know he's not like he could score a little bit, but he doesn't have an array of moves, so I'm not really worried. And then to make sure that LeBron doesn't get tired, I'll sub him out like I would say maybe 4 minutes left and just have like a lineup with like a defensive lineup, maybe with Troy Brown, maybe with Roy come in or something for LeBron. That's how I would do it to sort of monitor his minutes. I would have LeBron on Jaren Jackson Jr. I have AD on Tillman. I would have Reeves on Bane. I would have D'Lo on Brooks, and then I would have Vanderbilt on Ja. That's how I would do it. Why are you making that face?
I'm telling you, you know who's going to be the wild card in this series?
Dylan Brooks.
Yes. And you want your worst defender on him?
He sucks. That's the point.
Okay.
That's the point. Wait a minute.
You got to keep the bozos in check. You got to keep the guys that shouldn't get their game off in check.
You think Dylan Brooks is going to cook D'Lo?
I actually do. At least one game out of the series, you're going to be like, Dylan Brooks ain't like that for real.
On God, he's going to shoot 3 for 17, and you're going to be like, damn, he sucks.
I mean, it's bound to happen, but
bro, come on.
All he needs is one game.
What if
that one game is game 7?
Bro, that's not happening.
Okay.
Dylan Brooks, he's not like that. He's not built like that. We know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not act like he is who he is.
I tell you, how many times out there, every year there's a dude in the playoffs that has fake performances.
You think it's Dylan Brooks? No.
Did you think it was going to be T.J. Warren that one year? Did you think it was going to be Grant Williams last year?
That's the bubble.
Did you think it was going to be Grant Williams?
I mean, Grant Williams could shoot. Grant Williams is a shooter.
Did you think it was going to be Derek White?
Derek White is a shooter and he could score a little bit. What does Dylan Brooks do besides talk?
We shall see.
Exactly. Yeah, we shall see. I'm not worried at all. I'm putting D'Lo on Dylan Brooks. That's how I'm looking at it. And I see the series going to 6. I'm not worried at all. As long as everybody is healthy, which I believe they will be, knocking on wood, I have the Lakers winning the series.